Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. For today's Sunday morning, get ready with me. We are going to use some new products that I picked up and bring out some old ones that I haven't used in a while. So if you're interested to see what products I used and how I created this look, keep watching. All right, I've already primed my face and I am using the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. I already put that down, so we are ready to go. For foundation, we're going to use a new foundation. This is the La Mer Soft Moisture Powder Foundation. So we're going to try this out. I have never used a powder foundation. So this is going to be totally brand new. I could totally mess this up. I really don't know, but we're going to try. So it is sealed in a cellophane. I'm going to open it up and we'll see if I got a good color match. All right, so here's the box. I got shade 23 Sandstone. So I bought this at the cosmetics company store, so they had a very limited selection in terms of shades. So hopefully this is a good match. So here's the packaging. It comes in like a rose gold plastic packaging, and when you open it up, you do have a good size mirror, and then you've got the foundation here and then a powder, like a little puff there. So I have, like I said, never used a powder foundation. This was recommended from another content creator over on Instagram. Her name, I will leave her channel below, but her name is Gila. There is a little plastic film covering it. And she actually uses this as a powder, not as a foundation, but over her foundations. But for the first time using this, I am going to use it as a foundation, and because I've never used it before, I am going to go in with the puff. I'm not usually one who uses a puff or a sponge or anything like that, but we're going to try. So that's what it looks like. It's beautiful. It feels creamy. There's the color. So I do think it'll be a good color match for me. It feels really soft. I don't know what it's supposed to feel like, but so I'm going to go in with the puff and see. There's a slight scent. It smells just like the liquid foundation, but it's not as strong. All right, so I can right off the bat see why this would be a beautiful powder on top of foundation. It is just so smooth. I really like it. So I probably don't need a powder. I got a powder out to wear today, but I don't think we're gonna need it. I think I can just go in with this. So I'll be interested to see how this wears today. I do have oily skin, but since this is already a powder, I think it should be, I don't think I should need it. It also doesn't give the coverage that I'm used to or that I like. So I think I probably would really like this as a powder. All right, so there's what I would call one layer. I kind of put it on the skin. I've got enough covering the whole face. I haven't gone back in and added more. I am going to go in and add just a little bit more and see if I can build it up to the coverage that I like and see how it looks. All right, so there I went in with the second coat. I really didn't add that much more. My skin feels very soft, as if I've had powder on. So it doesn't feel like a foundation at all. It definitely feels like a powder. It is thicker though. So I'm gonna go with concealer. This is the Giorgio Armani, is this Luminous Silk? This is the Luminous Silk Concealer, and I have shade 5.75. So we're just gonna add that. I am curious to see how the liquid foundation goes on top of the powder foundation. To blend in the concealer, I'm going to use a Sonia G Classic Base and just blend that in and see what it looks like. Alright, so the concealer's on. I don't think it messed up the foundation underneath. I think it went over, I think it lays down on top of it really nicely. I have no complaints there. So I'm going to go in with bronzer now. And I have the Peau bronzer. I haven't used this in a while. I have shade 1. That is what it looks like. So we are going to go in with my Chikuhodo F01. I really like this bronzer. I picked it up this year and I haven't picked it up in a while, but I really like it. And I like it so much that I want to get the other shade. So they have 2 different shades, 1 and 2. And I really want to pick up number 2. So that is on my list for 2022. I really, really like Peau products. All right, so there's the bronzer. For blush, we're going to use Tom Ford. So this is the new Tom Ford, and this is shade number 6, Aflame. And that's what it looks like. I'm going to go in with my Chikuhodo KZ number 4, and I take a little bit of both shades. It has great pickup, and you guys know I just like to kind of tap to get the powder, to get the excess product on before I go in and blend. I picked up 2 of the new Tom Ford blushes, and I really like this one. The first shade that I got was just too light. It just, I don't think it looks as good on my skin as this one. But the formula of these are really nice. It's very silky, smooth. They're very powdery. All right, so here is the Tom Ford blush. I do really like this. And that is Aflame. Now I'm going to go in with a brand new highlighter. This is the Bobbi Brown and Ola Johnson collaboration. I picked this up forever ago. Forever. I used it on Instagram and then I never got around to making a video. So we're going to use it today. I'm loving the packaging. It's kind of like cloth. It is. It's got a cloth case, or a cloth on the top of the case. And then you've got a nice size mirror, and there's actually, I still have the protective film on. So you have a nice mirror, and then there's the highlighter. And this is shade Pink Glow. It's gorgeous. It is so pretty. I'm gonna swatch it. Look at that. I think it's perfect. I really, really like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sonia G. This is the Designer Pro. Look at that highlight. Holy cow. So I'm definitely gonna go in and blend that. Because that is a bright, bright highlight. So I'm going to take my Sonia G Mini Buffer. Is that called a mini buffer? Smooth buffer. It's like a mini buffer. So I'm just going to kind of buff that down. I haven't used this since I first got it. I know. I have too much makeup. So I forgot how pigmented it was. Oh, but it's so pretty. It is really, really pretty. So this is a permanent shade, the Pink Glow. It was just a re-promote in this packaging as a collaboration with Ola Johnson. Really, really like it. That's really pretty. All right, now we're gonna go in with some cream shadows for eyes. I have 4 shades here. I don't know which 4 I'm gonna use. These are all Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. So I have shade Sunset Rose, and that is Sunset Rose. I have shade Oyster Pearl, which I think I'm going to use for sure. It's just like a gray taupe, total Liz shade, right? And then I've got Rose Gold. And last I brought down Champagne. I'm definitely going to use Champagne. I always have Champagne, right? I always have that shade on my eyes at some point. So really the question is, do I want Rose Gold or Sunset Rose? I think we're going to do Rose Gold. We'll do a little bit of a lighter look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a rougher number 15. So when you're using cream products, you want to use undyed hair. So this is undyed, and I'm just going to go in, get a little bit on my brush, and I'm going to place this on the eye. Now you can definitely use your fingers for these. I just prefer a brush. And I'm just kind of taking that all over the eye as a base. I haven't used these in so long, so I thought, let's bring them out. Let's try something different. And I love cream shadows, especially in the winter and the colder months. I feel like they just work really, really well. They're very easy. Cream shadows are so easy, and they're quick. They're so quick. All right, so there was Rose Gold, and I just kind of took that all over the eye, and this is a rougher number 15. So I think actually what we're going to do, I think I changed my mind. I'm now going to take Sunset Rose, and I'm going to use Sunset Rose on the outer corners. And I'm going to take a rougher number 12. And we'll kind of use this as the darker color. I will go back in and kind of buff that out, but right now I'm just kind of getting a little bit of color on. So I'm going to go back in with that rougher number 15 to buff that outer corner, to just kind of blend that darker color. I also have the Tom Ford cream shadows, which are my favorite. My favorite of all cream shadows are definitely the Tom Ford. These are nice, but I do think that the Tom Ford is better. All right, so there is the two kind of like pinky rosy shades. And now I'm going to take a rougher number 1 and go in with the champagne color to kind of give my inner eye a little bit of pop. So I'm taking a Sonia G Builder, which is a little bit firmer, more dense brush, to kind of actually place the product and style it. I'm going to move it around. So now I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye, and I'm not going to pick up any more product and see if I can finish what's on the brush. All right, so the inner highlight is on. I'm going to go back in with that rougher number 12 into the deeper color, which is Sunset Rose. Is it Sunset? Yeah, Sunset Rose. And just add just a little bit and make the outer corner just a little bit deeper. And I'm just using this brush and tapping. Because of the shape of it, it works really well. Just tap that product on. And then I'll go back in with that rougher number 15 to blend and diffuse. All right, so I'm gonna scoot in just a little bit. I'm gonna close my eyes. Hopefully you guys can see. It's beautiful. I love them. They're so easy to use. There's zero fallout, you know. I mean, it's just so easy. Highly, highly recommend cream shadows. Don't be afraid of them, because I know in the beginning, was afraid of cream shadows, but they're so easy to apply. I'm going to line my eyes. I have the Surratt liquid liner. I just really, really like it. It's such a fine tip that it just makes applying eyeliner so easy. Now we'll do mascara. So to start with, I'm going to prime my lashes with the Chanel base, and then for mascara, we're going to use the Dolce & Gabbana. I don't know what it is. I'm just like bringing out all my Dolce & Gabbana lately. It's been a while since I've used it, and I just really like it. So I'm just prepping my lashes with the Chanel primer. And then I go right in with the mascara. So this is a really big wand, and it kind of dips there in the middle, so it's a little, the shape is a little bit different. Done. I will go ahead and do my other eye off camera, and then we'll be back for lips. All right, so the eyes are done, the face is done. So far, I'm really impressed. Really, really impressed with this foundation. So we're gonna line my lips. I have the Chantecaille lip definer, and this is shade Natural. So that's what it looks like. It's like a perfect nude. I mean, that should not surprise you guys. I love a good nude lip liner. All right, so you can see it's nude, but it's got like a hint of pink in it to it. So now, for lipstick, I have the Bond number 9 lipstick, and this is in shade Highline. And I thought it just went really well with the lip liner. These are beautiful lipsticks. They're super creamy and very long lasting. So these are the Bond No. 9 lipsticks. They are a little bit on the pricey side, so I do recommend getting them while they're on sale at like Saks or Neiman's or something. I do think that the lips could use a little bit of gloss. So I'm going to take my Sicily lip gloss in shade number 1, and it is called Venus. And I'm just going to add a little bit of gloss. My hair back. That completes today's Sunday morning get ready with me, using some new products and some old ones that I haven't brought out in a while. Let me know what you guys think. Do you have any of these products? What are your thoughts? I'm really, really impressed. So first of all, I'm going to start with the foundation. I've never used a powder foundation, like I said, and I'm really impressed with the coverage that it gets and how my face looks. I think my face looks really, really flawless. And I think if you were to layer this on top of a foundation, I think your skin would just, it would be like an airbrushed, flawless, full coverage look. So I'm really excited to try that. I'm really, really excited to try that because I think that it would look even better. I also like that the smell is so much lighter than the La Mer liquid. The La Mer liquid foundation has one of the strongest fragrances that I've ever tried. It is so strong. So the powder foundation has a fragrance, but it's so minimal. The highlighter is gorgeous. I'm really, really excited for the eyes. I need to pull out my cream shadows more. I don't pull them out enough because they're kind of not, they're just in a different spot. So that's on me. I need to pull them out and use them more. I really, really like them. So that is it. That's all I got for you guys today. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I encourage you to subscribe. I have some great videos coming your way. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.